Hello, students. We will talk about sonnet number 18 by William Shakespeare. Two questions arise. What is a sonnet and who was William Shakespeare? To answer the first question, sonnet is a 14-line lyric poem. It has its origin from Sicily, and it is usually said that Petrarch, an Italian poet, he popularized this type of poem. Okay, what is a lyric poem? So lyric is basically a whole complete thought, just like song. It has a starting, it has an explanation, and it has a conclusion to it. So similarly, sonnet consists of 14 lines, and that 14 lines you will see it has a development of thought and a proper conclusion to it. If we talk about the types of sonnet, we have first the Petrarchan sonnet. The name itself suggests it was used by the Italian poet Petrarch, and the second is an English sonnet. English sonnet was influenced by the Italian counterpart. It was brought to England by Sir Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard. They were the two politicians of England. And Shakespeare was influenced by this type of sonnet. So now we know what was the inspiration of Shakespeare. And there is also a third form of sonnet which is called a Spenserian sonnet. Spenserian comes from the name of an English poet, Edmund Spenser. All these three form of sonnets, they are usually similar in their thematic aspects, because sonnet usually talks about love, beauty, and many other things. However, Shakespeare kind of circumscribed the whole sonnet's themes to love, to beauty, to time. All right. However, when it went to in the hands of Milton, it was broadly, it was expanded, the themes. These three sonnets types have similar theme to it. However, they differ in their rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme मतलब क्या होता है? So if I say star, if I say war, suppose these are the last words of any line, then they will rhyme. And if there is a word table, it should rhyme with able. So this would be AA, this would be BB, like that. This is a rhyme scheme for your information. And Petrarchan sonnet is usually divided into this 8 plus 6, which equates to 14, right? So 8 means the octave, 6 means sestate. English sonnet, on the other hand, is divided into 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2, which means 3 quatrains, 3 quatrains and a couplet. 2 lines ka combination is called couplet. Okay. The rhyme scheme would be, for the first one, A B B A, A B B A, C D C, C D C. ठीक है, 8 plus 6. The rhyme scheme for the English sonnet is usually considered A B A B, C D C D. Yes. A B A B, C D C D, E F E F, and the last G G. What's with the third? Spenserian sonnet. Edmund Spenser decided to complicate the English sonnet, further, and he interconnected the lines. So the rhyme scheme would be, for this Spenserian sonnet, it is A B A B, B C B C, C D C D, and last में EE. So can we see that the last line of the first quatrain rhymes with the first line of the second quatrain? This is the interconnectedness we find here. This is what Spencer did. Okay, and the last point you need to remember about sonnet is that it is usually written in iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter. क्या होता है iambic pentameter? So first see the word I am. Okay, I am मतलब a combination of an unstressed syllable and a stressed syllable. What is an unstressed syllable? What is a stressed syllable? If I say, for example, this, read it aloud. It's table. Table. You have, if you relate this sound with the Hindi word माला, ठीक है, जो होता है स्वर और व्यंजन, तो स्वर होता है अ आ ई ई उ ऊ ए ऐ ओ औ, राइट? तो यहाँ पे कौन सा साउंड आ रहा है? ए का. This has the sound of a, although there is no a or no a to it, right? So this would be the division. First vowel sound, second vowel sound. But when you pronounce it together, table, you will have the stress on this one, right? The first one. So that would be stressed, or bull. Last में we are not stressing it much, तो वो क्या हो जा रहा है? Unstressed हो जा रहा है, right? Yeah, this is unstressed. So just the opposite of it is I am actually. I am का example क्या हो सकता है? You know this channel, Hotstar. How do we pronounce it? We do not call it Hotstar. We call it Hotstar, right? So the stress is being put on the second syllable. So first is unstressed, the second is stressed. This is the denotation. I hope you understand how the signs are denoted here. So if you divide this thing, not divide, rather multiply it 5 times in a line, you will get what? A set of iambs. 5 set of iambs make up iambic pentameter. 4 set of iambs, they make up iambic tetrameter. 3 set of iambs would make iambic trimeter, right? 6 set will make iambic hexameter. So the pattern goes on. Now we know that sonnet is a 14-line poem. It is a lyric poem. It has its origin in Sicily. Petrarch was the person who popularized the whole form of sonnet. Then there are 3 major types of sonnet: Petrarchan, English and Spenserian. They have similar themes to them, but the rhyming scheme, it differs. Okay, now we know what is an octave, what is a sestet, what is a quatrain and what is a couplet. We also know the rhyme scheme to it. Now we also know that it is written in iambic pentameter. Penta मतलब हम समझ गए कि 5 बार repetition होगा किसी चीज का. What is an iamb? So it is a combination of an unstressed syllable and a stressed syllable. We understood what is table. तो table में क्या होगा? A और a, वो sound differ हो रहा है. And the second thing is we understand कि कहाँ पे stress लग रहा है, कहाँ पे stress नहीं लग रहा है. So this was all about sonnet. Now to answer the second question, who was William Shakespeare? Clip.